Hello! You're watching NNN, or New Nintendo News. This is a gaming show where we keep you up to date with the latest Nintendo related gaming news. On today's show, wow. Nintendo held a Mario Kart World Direct earlier on in the week and they gave us 15 minutes of absolutely nothing. Nothing. Didn't tell us anything that we didn't already know. Nintendo have given us nothing. I have nothing. Nothing. They've given us nothing. The Mario Kart World Direct that was held earlier on this week was make or break for Nintendo. Well, it wasn't make or break, I'm exaggerating. Do you know what I mean? It's not that severe. But after Nintendo announced that Mario Kart would be releasing for $74.99, $80 in the US, people have been furious. Fans have been erupting online. Oh my god, how dare they! The audacity of it all!
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
I mean, to be honest, the world's not ending, it's not that deep, guys. But this Nintendo Direct finally was a chance for Nintendo to say to everybody out there in the world, it's $74.99, but it's gonna be worth it. You're gonna get your money's worth. This was Nintendo's chance to say, calm down. We've got you, fam. Say less. When Nintendo announced this Nintendo Direct, I expected to see brand new gameplay modes that we'd never seen before. I expected to see deep dives into the challenges and the minigames that we'd be taking part in when you're in free roam mode. Really, truly give us a reason why this game is $74.99. Nintendo gave us none of that. Instead, what they did is they just rehashed everything that had already been announced. We've seen it all already. We've seen all this already. What a waste of time. Yes, Nintendo re-announced that there are two main gameplay modes in Mario Kart World. They announced that we will be getting Grand Prix, which is your bog standard Mario Kart stuff. You pick a cup, you compete in 4 races. Obviously, the main difference now in Mario Kart World is that when the first race finishes, you don't just automatically load into the map, you've got to drive to the next destination. Super excited to play that mode, I'm not gonna lie, it's something different, it's something new. But we already knew it was coming! And Nintendo also gave us the confirmation of Rainbow Road. It was missing on the overworld map when it first got announced, but Nintendo have announced that as soon as you complete all the cups in Grand Prix, you're gonna unlock Rainbow Road. The only way is up, baby! Yeah. We also got a look at Knockout Tour mode again. Knockout Tour is the elimination battle royale style mode where 24 players compete in lengthy endurance races from one end of the map to another. Every lap, the bottom 4 players are eliminated from the race. Donezo. I will be spending most of my time in this mode if I am good at it. These races are long. These 11-minute endurance races. I don't know if my heart can take that kind of suspense and anxiety for 11 minutes, 24 players online Mario Kart, but I'm going to give it a go. Nintendo also gave us a deeper look at free roam mode, which free roam mode is the mode where you can just cruise around on the map solo. You can explore the world at your own pace. You can even go online with friends and just cruise around, uncover secrets. What secrets, I hear you say? Well, Nintendo didn't actually provide us much information. We know that while you're driving in free roam mode, there will be P blocks that you can come across that activate challenges. Okay, great, good. Thank you, Nintendo. Box ticked.
Hit hundreds of P-switches you find across the world to start missions.
That's the bare minimum though. What else are you giving us? Nintendo also announced that while you are driving around in free roam mode, you can also discover hidden question mark blocks and coins. But what did it do? What did it do? You didn't really tell me what to do. Why am I collecting these? What are they unlocking? Because to be honest, I'm not really a completionist. I like playing games, yeah, but I don't complete them. So if I'm just really finding these just to get 100 out of 100 coins, I'm not going to be that happy, to be honest. I wish that the unlockables actually went towards something. I just want some kind of progression style system in this game. Something that I can really sink my teeth into. And you know, Nintendo said there are hundreds of these challenges. So yeah, it might take a while to get through them all. I just wish there was something more. You know what I mean? Nintendo also gave us a look at some more of the courses that we will be racing on in the game, and the games look pretty, the tracks look pretty, the courses look pretty graphically. I just feel like they're lacking something. I feel like they're lacking the tightness of the old Mario Kart games. I feel like they are lacking the personality and the character. The track design doesn't seem to be as fun. I don't know if it's because it's open world, and I don't know, maybe I need to race these tracks. Maybe I need to race these courses and see how they feel. When Nintendo did announce Mario Kart World though, when they did the Treehouse Live event, Nintendo did show off an incredible looking level. It was a homage to the original Donkey Kong game, and you had to drive up the actual girders. There was a massive, gigantic Donkey Kong that was throwing barrels at you. DK! Anyway, that level looked great. That level looked great. It looked imaginative. It looked fun. I kind of want to see more levels like that. Nintendo also gave us an expanded look at the character roster on Mario Kart World, and there's so many characters. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they've put everyone in there. Now, I actually wanted Nintendo to go down this route. I wanted them to make one of the biggest Mario Kart rosters that we've ever seen. Nintendo just seemed to be plucking people from the Mario universe, which is also good. That is also fun. But you are literally giving us anyone and anything from the Mario universe. I've seen the crabs, I've seen snowmen, the Pingu, not Pingu, the penguin. Remember Pingu though? I don't know. Anyway. We also got a look at some of the new items.
Hammer. Aim the hammer in an arc, and nailed it. Hammers also stay on the course for a short time and can be used to block off rivals.
We got the return of the Mega Mushroom from the Nintendo Wii series. We got the Ice Flower, which has been taken from Mario Kart Tour on mobile. There was no new items really, to be honest. Oh no, we got the gold shell. We got the gold shell actually. You fire off the gold shell, it leaves a trail of coins. Not that great, to be honest. The new item that we did get was the Kamek power-up, which transforms characters into random things. It looked kind of funny, to be honest, but what's the actual, what does it do? I'll be fuming if I'm in 24th place and I get a Kamek weapon, and then all it does is just change all the characters in front of me to charging chuck. I really wanted the return of character-specific power-ups. Nintendo used to do it on the SNES, they did it on the GameCube Double Dash, and then they got rid of it, and I do not know why. You had Baby Bowser, who had the chain chomps that dragged you along when they were in the pram. You had Bowser had massive spiny shells that he could throw out, and they would bounce from side to side on the course on the railings. You had Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, who had massive giant bananas that took up the whole course that he could slip on. Luigi could throw out fireballs, but a line of them in a row. Mario had his red fireballs to throw. Peach had this protection barrier where any weapon that she drove into, she'd just collect it and then could use it. It was a great mechanic, and it really should be reintroduced into the Mario Kart series. And I think it would be even more special now, because now that you've got so many like random characters from the Mario universe, you really could draw from the characters and create really unique individual power-up. Imagine if Spike could throw one of his spiky balls. I don't know, you could give every single character their own unique individual power-up, and it would just add something a little bit more. But you've not done that. You've not done that. Instead, what you've done is you give us items like this coin shell, which frankly does nothing. What am I spending my coins on? What do I spend my coins on? I know they make your kart go faster when you're playing the game, but does anyone actually even really notice those incremental speed changes when you collect coins on Mario Kart? I don't. Nintendo also gave us the confirmation that certain modes will be returning. Those modes are things like Battle Mode, Versus Mode, and Time Trials. Now, Battle Mode is gonna be absolutely chaotic. 24 players racing in arenas. I'm not gonna lie, sign me up for that. But Nintendo didn't really give us anything brand new. Do you know what I mean? There was no brand new modes. There was the return of that coin collecting mode. We've got the standard balloon battle mode. Give us something else to eat, Nintendo. I'm hungry out here. I'm thirsty. I want more goodness. I want more Mario Kart goodness. What are you doing? But what did Nintendo announce that was actually new? What was actually new? What is actually new to the series? What are you giving us, Nintendo? Well, funny enough, Nintendo announced that there was a new charge jump mechanic, which is pretty brilliant to be fair. If you just hold the jump button, your character hops and then it charges its boost, and then when you let it go, you can then either flip onto rails and do that grinding thing. Grinding, grinding. You can grind on the rails, or you can flip and stick on the walls. You can stick on the walls like that, and then you can do all your tricks and you can flip. Or, do you know what you can actually do? You can use it to jump over red shells and stuff like that. Now that's pretty sick. And Nintendo also announced that there's a rewind feature. A rewind feature? Are you kidding me? Rewind. When the crowd say, "Bob, selector." Yeah, they announced this rewind feature. So when you're playing a race, if you mess up on a jump, you can just press a rewind button and you go back to where you started, and then you can go again, which is weird. I mean, to be honest, you can't use this feature in online play. It's only in free roam mode and I think single player. And when you do rewind, everybody else doesn't rewind with you. They continue going forward. It just gives you another chance to rectify the mistake that you made. I find it a bit weird. But what that also tells me is that Nintendo will be, putting special items in these really hard to reach places, and they'll probably be frustrating to get to. So they probably thought, you know what, we need to dash in a little rewind system. Rewind. Nintendo also announced what those fast food meals were for. That when you drive into one of these food bags in Mario Kart, it will give you a random meal. And when your character eats that meal, it will give your character a new cosmetic, a new costume that you can unlock. But that was it. That was it really. That's all Nintendo's shown us. I feel like, it's not that I feel like this game isn't worth $74.99, and I'm also happy paying $74.99 for it. This game will last the whole entire generation. I'm pretty sure that Nintendo will keep giving us DLC packs along the lifespan of this game. They better be free, Nintendo. Don't really want to see you charging me for no DLC when I paid $74.99 for this game. You better give me free expansions, free DLC packs, free characters. Like, I don't want to pay for nothing for my entirety of owning this game. I don't. I mean, like, I can complain and moan about it, but let's be honest, I'll buy the game on launch day and it's going to be absolutely incredible. I'm going to complete all the cups. I'm going to be rinsing Knockout Tour mode online, and then I'll be unlocking Rainbow Road, and then I'll be doing stuff in free roam mode. I'm not going to lie, there's going to be a lot of stuff to do in this game for the first month or so. It's going to get rinsed, it's going to get ragged out, and then Donkey Kong comes out. So I'm kind of not upset. Yeah, I paid the $74.99, but I just really hope that Nintendo had something extra to show during this Nintendo Direct. Like, they didn't really need to hold it. We didn't need to see this. Nintendo probably would have been better off just keeping their mouth shut and releasing the game, because we've seen everything at the Treehouse Live and the initial Nintendo Switch 2 reveal. We've seen everything about Mario Kart, so it was pointless. You kind of hyped people up for no reason. You hyped me up for no reason. But anyway, I digress. So yes, that's all we have time for today. We will be back with another episode of NNN very soon. But up until then, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching if you made it all this way to the end. And I've got a lot of new subscribers recently, so I just want to say thank you so much. I have no idea what's going on. But yeah, anyway, sorry. We will see you again very soon for another episode of NNN. Thank you and goodbye.